Tennis is deliberately played on different surfaces, all of which have specific qualities that favour particular types of player.
So Nadal's known for clay court, Federer, grass, and Djokovic prefers a hard court.
We want to find out why the ball behaves so differently on clay, grass and hard courts, and how that gives individual tennis players a certain edge.
Well, the surface is the most important thing in tennis, I guess.
During a typical rally, the ball spends only a fraction of a second in contact with the ground. But what happens in that moment is crucial to determining how the ball behaves. With the aid of high-speed cameras, we're going to see exactly how the surface influences the speed and bounce of the ball, and the movement of the player coming to hit it.
To be an unbelievable clay court player, you have to have everything pretty good. Good forehand, good backhand, serve quite good, running, defending, attacking.
Clay is typically the slowest of the three surfaces. On contact with the loose clay, the ball digs in, slowing it down and increasing its exit angle. This gives clay its characteristic high bounce. The flight of the ball is slowed even further by the loose clay particles, which catch in the fuzz of the ball and increase drag.
You have more time to get to your ball, move your feet. But meantime, it's quite tiring because you need to use your own power to generate the speed, to generate the spin.
With more time to return, players on clay can use the loose surface to slide into position.
That he knows exactly the way how to play on clay. He got these shots with a lot of spin and he knows how to run. He defends better than anybody. And as soon as he has the control of the point, he gives you so much spin that you're not able to get into the court again.
To play successfully on the hard court, you need to have a big serve, you need to have fantastic ground strokes, and you need to be physically strong.
Unlike on clay, the ball can't dig into the bouncy surface of a hard court. This means the ball keeps more of its speed and leaves at a high exit angle, making the average hard court medium fast and with a high bounce. But the hardness of the surface comes at a price.
But if we're talking about injuries, I think that it's going to be even harder if you make an injury on the hard court. If you're running all the time on a hard surface, it's going to be really painful for your knees and all your body. It's going to suffer more than if you run over a soft surface.
There's no doubt that Novak Djokovic is absolutely the best player in the world for the hard court.
He plays the ball flat when he wants, and he knows how to run on hard court. He's a great defender.
He can run as many hours as he wants. You know, his ground strokes are fantastic. You know, he's hitting the ball hard. He's placing the ball in the right corner of the courts where the other opponents have no answer to his shots.
When the ball strikes a grass court, it bends the individual blades of grass, allowing bounce with very low friction.
Playing on grass is like the ball doesn't bounce at all. As soon as it bounces, it just slips.
The ball loses very little speed, and the exit angle is the lowest of the three surfaces. This explains the high speed and low bounce of grass courts.
You have to be like really close to the ground all the time, and it's hard to defend and to run because it's really sleepy.
To compensate for the speed of grass, players have to be able to react and move faster to reach the ball quickly.
On grass court, well, Federer is my favorite player for all time. The points are shorter, he doesn't have to run that much, he has an unbelievable serve.
Viewed in slow motion, the unique properties of grass, clay and hard courts are revealed. Just 5 milliseconds of bounce are enough to completely change the behaviour of a tennis ball and create 3 very different types of tennis.